connected with the main character, to be honest. Okay, there you go. All right, I need to burp. All right, let's do this. Next up, we have main theme from the Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown soundtrack. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever turning your news, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Somebody quote Megumi right now. Once again, everybody, don't forget to join the Discord server, the gaming channel, how to request songs if you're not on the live stream, members getting early access to the content. I have a spiel for this and a bunch of other things at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Disclaimers showing on your screen right now, so go ahead and pause the video to read them in full. Otherwise, please be patient with me. I am acoustic and guitarded, so please keep that in mind. Also, reminder, we're still celebrating 10,000 subscribers at the time of recording. Thank you once again for that. We're already at 11, but yeah, we're still celebrating 10. We're doing this two ways. Number one, I'm giving away 10 copies of Vintage Story. And number two, starting now, we started actually playing some of the games we covered on the channel. First two have been Just Shapes and Beats and Limbus Company. More details on that whole spiel at the end of this video. Finally, for this, I'm not gonna judge the game. This is irrelevant. I don't care what Ubisoft does, we're judging entirely the music. With that, let's do this. Main theme, let's go. Okay, so we start with three components. Number one, we have this nice pulsating bass. This very nice pulsating bass. We have some strings in the background, very, very far off. And then we have this other string. It sounds like an Eastern string. It could be a distorted violin or something, giving us that initial melody. The melody contains, not that one, the other one, the other quote. We have our initial melody, which contains our initial motif. Motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the seed, the essence from which everything else comes from. This melody has a motif that immediately engages in what is called sequencing. Sequencing is a way that you can develop your material in which you play the same melodic idea just from a different starting point. So, for example, if I were to play this over here, I have this melodic idea, and a way that I can develop it is by just playing it again from a different starting point. So we're doing something like that with this melody over here. This melody is also what is called an arpeggio. An arpeggio is when you play a chord one note at a time. For example, here C minor, here is arpeggiated. So yeah, let's see where this goes. Sounds like a distorted violin, something like that, yeah. Nice. Repeating it. Adding a little bit more percussion in the background. It doesn't sound very Eastern, but then again, it's Persian. Persia has a very special place amongst the Middle East when it comes to its culture, because it doesn't sound the same way that like Persia is not Arab, right? Like Persian culture is not equal to Arabic culture. It has its own spot there. So I'm pretty sure that this might be more authentic to Persian, and right now we're just so conditioned in the West to understand that Middle Eastern music is just basically Arabic music and Turkish music. This one is, I believe, that might be a little bit more aligned with actual Persian folklore. We'll see. Do I have to do it? Do I have to do it? Do I have to be the one that that does it? Do I have to be the one that actually quotes Megumi for this? Do I have to be the one that actually quotes Megumi for this? Unbelievable. 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 Making me do the work. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Anyway, let's continue. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so now we bring in the full orchestra with a choir, right? So when we look at an orchestra, if we look at an orchestra over here, you will see it's a lot of people right now. The primary parts of the orchestra we're using are the violins and the timpani. Timpani being these 4 drums over here. It can be 2, it can be 3, usually it's at least 2, and these drums hold a very special place in the orchestra. The name of the instrument, of course, being the timpani. The timpani is usually drums are not pitched, as in you can't play notes. You just get the bump of the drums. However, the timpani holds a special place, as in it functions as both a bass drum and a bass note. It's a little bit difficult to change notes, so that's why you usually have multiple timpani to multiple drums to play around with. But yeah, we're having that. We're having a choir or a chorus or chorale, choir, chorus, chorale arrangement for this, which is just the big group of people that we're getting. Let's see where this goes, because. Oh yeah, another thing that I forgot to mention. Now the sequencing, instead of the melody being done downwards, the melody is going upwards. Let's see where this goes. Trumpets, they're trumpets as well. Nice, moving the motif around. Lot of percussion. Oh, delaying the doing of the motif again, building some cadence. And silence. Ooh. Okay, so we have a moment of silence, one of the most devastatingly effective tools at a composer's and a musician's disposal. We use that as a moment to do a palate cleanser. We bring in the we bring in the electronic drums. We have the solo vocalist, and silence is an instrument. It can be, and it can be the loudest one. Ironically enough, silence can be the loudest instrument. You just have, it's just a double-edged sword, and you have to be careful with it. Let's see where this goes, because now we're having a new version of the melody. Let me hear a bit more. A lot of percussion. Nice rhythm. Okay, there we go. We're bringing back the original motif. Play it more like a solo. That sounds like a cello. That sounds like a cello. Cello being these ones over here. Chorus now, taking the melody. Chorus with the violins doing what is called a doubling. Doubling is when you have more than one instrument playing the same thing at the same time. Now, I did just call the chorus, the choir, Megumi, why are you... Okay, the choir, the chorus, the chorale is when it is a group of people. Usually vocals are seen as vocals. However, when you have a choir, that basically amounts to a massive instrument. So yeah, Home Depot, good. So yeah, let's see where this goes. Share a funny thing? Okay. All right, we're doing the melody going downwards. Now it's going up. Nice, and second melody. We have another. Okay, we have another instrument doing what sounds to be like growls or something like that. Usually this can be achieved by rubbing a mallet on a cymbal. So if we look at a gong, for example, you can do this with a gong, right? Where you take the gong, you take the mallet, and instead of hitting it with the mallet, you rub the mallet on the instrument instead, and you can get this. Different cymbals, different shapes, different sizes will give you different sounds. So which one is it? I don't know, but I think this is how it's achieved. So yeah, let's see where this goes. Let's check out. I'll check after, yeah. All right. Violins doing adornments. Nice. Oh! Okay, so these melodies. These melodies would be like, this version of the melody is a variation of the motif, where we have a partial inversion and instead of doing part of the arpeggio, we're doing a neighboring tone. So an inversion in melody is when you play something upside down. So let's say, for example, I do this over here. If I were to invert it, and right now what we are doing is that the original motif is what? This is the motif, right? So we have this. So it's not a full arpeggio. It's an escape tone. Okay, so yeah, it's the escape tone. Okay, so So escape tone is what we are having over here. We have a step followed by a leap. And what we're doing right now is we are inverting the melody. So instead of going here, we're going over here. Something like that, right? Or in this case, we could be doing just something like this. And instead of just doing this, we are doing what is called also a neighboring tone. Neighboring tone is basically first you repeat a note, first and third, and then the one in between it can be the note above it for an upper neighboring tone, or below for a lower neighboring tone. So what are we doing now? We have inverted the melody. We have brought it over here. And now, that's what we're doing right now with the violin. It's a variation of the motif. Let's see where this goes. Super cool, having different engravings on that. Yeah. All right, we bring now violins and French horns, and we're having some extra melodies. Slower version. Okay, so this is a slower version of the melody, which is called an elongation. Elongation, way that you can develop your material, in which you just play a slower version of something you've done before, as it is happening over here. Let's see where this goes. Inverted, now back to normal. Holding it and... new version. Oh, having those trombones and tubas, percussion heavy. Do you do game OSTs? This is a game OST. We do we do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. The guitar show is on Wednesdays. So yeah, let's see. Extra percussion, slower music, slower melody, pushing that cadence. Oh, silence and resolving that cadence. Okay, we have a brief moment there, and we bring back the original with some ambience in the back. And did the hi-hat sample? Because main character, probably. So we do a intro as an outro kind of thing, and we let the music dissipate, and there you have it. So yeah, that orchestra at the very end, what we had was a very elongated melody, building a massive cadence, and we were just holding and holding and holding for that bombastic resolution. We did it, and there you have it. That was the main theme of the Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown soundtrack. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here. Musically, this was really cool. So, once again, everybody, if you're watching this in the YouTube video archive, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever channel you use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, at the time of recording, we're still celebrating 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you once again, everybody, for that. I do not take this for granted. I'm grateful every single day for this. I know we're already at 11,000. We're still celebrating 10, okay? So we're doing this two ways. Number one, I am giving away 10 copies of Vintage Story. Vintage Story! It used to be a Minecraft mod. Now it's its own standalone game. I love it. I prefer it, which is why I'm giving away 10 copies of this game. The giveaways are going to happen on the second half of February 2026. If you're watching this on the live stream, the first one is going to be tomorrow. Then the next one is going to be next week. So join the Discord server. That's where it's going to happen. Linked in the description. And get a chance to get one of the 10 copies of this game. That's way number one. Way number two is now starting with 10,000 subscribers. Every 5,000 subscribers that we achieve, up until 100,000, we're going to start actually covering and playing some of the games we've covered on this channel. The first two have been Just Shapes and Beats and Limbus Company. We already did the story mode on Just Shapes and Beats. We've been playing through Limbus Company. We're going to be playing these games during the after show of the live streams, live on stream. And then if you can't make it, the VODs are going to go on the gaming channel. More information on that. So, once again, don't forget to join the Discord server. That's where everything gets announced first. Whether it's the streams going live, the videos going up with the channels, updates, projects, the giveaways, everything gets announced there first. Of course, we have the community there. We hang out, we chat, we steal memes from other people's servers, claim it as our own, and where I host the Vintage Story community server. I love the game so much, I built a PC just to host the server, right? So, join the community today, linked in the description. Join the Discord and do the things. Also share these videos with everybody that you know. Use the hype function on YouTube. We have a group on the Discord that coordinates for that, so linked in the description. Help the channel grow. Yes, musicians, artists, or otherwise on YouTube or elsewhere. This is an open invitation. If you want any of my musical skills for any of your projects, reach out, let me know. Let's work together, let's collaborate, let's make stuff, right? And if you're in the audience and you know somebody that you would like me to collaborate with, reach out, let them know. Please do not harass anyone. Please do not spam anyone. Be cool about things. Don't be a rat. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of your tier, you get access to the videos when I schedule them, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting in 3.5 seconds, I'll be linking in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, check the main comment on this video. It has the instructions on what to do. If you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim from Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. We stream live on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick so that you can tune in from whichever platform you prefer. Again, 6 p.m. Central Europe. If you're not in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in both Discord and Twitch. So if you live in El Salado, the salty one, and you're like, yeah, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Do not worry. Just go to Discord or Twitch and it's going to show in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. I have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Games are a bastard. That's where I put the gaming after show recordings when they happen, recorded live during the main channel's after show. Recordings go here. This is where the VODs for Just Shapes and Beats and Limbus Company and whichever other games we cover go to. So, linked in the description, or just search on YouTube, same username as James R. Basterd. Just hope the J for a G, and you got it. And yeah, there you have it. Main theme, Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. That was really good, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. Ubisoft still knows how to make music. Look at that. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. But yeah, let's move on.